The battle for 2027 has begun. If you think I am lying, look at the events that has been happening for the past few months, few weeks. If you are very conversant with political happenings, you will see that the chess game has started. A lot of moves are already being made. A lot of deft moves, a lot of stealth moves are already being made. This is not about friendship. It's about interest. People align, realignment, taking their stands, taking their positions here and there. State of emergency in Rivers State, battle in the Senate. All these things you're seeing is just a grand plan, staging, making a stage for 2027. The Ijaw Nation already being called a minority by Wike himself. Such statements are not ordinary. There is a declaration of his stand as a person. The Ijaw have taken their stand and Wike has taken his own stand. And it's clear that these two stands do not meet. In the Senate, former governor of Bayelsa State, Dickson himself, is at loggerheads with Akpabio because of issues and bedroing on mutual respect for senators and also state of affairs of Rivers State and allowing due process in carrying out activities in the Senate. Seriake Dickson is not having it. He's not having, senators being treated like slaves, according to him. And he wants a Senate where people will be allowed to speak and debate on issues, as it always is. I support that because I've always fought for true democracy where we will have a strong Senate. A Senate where people can say their minds, debate on issues, and reach logical conclusions that will forge the way for our democracy and our society going forward. So on that aspect, on that word from Dickson, I fully endorse a free Senate where people can speak their minds without being gagged. I don't want a Senate that's going to be an appendage of the executive. I don't want that. That's going to be bad for democracy. That is that. Of course, people like Akpabio may not like that because, as a president of Senate, you want to wield so much power. And the more your members have free speech, the lesser you have power. So definitely, he may not want that as, for his own power. And if the presidency and the Senate are must work together, and if the Senate must be an extended arm of the presidency, then free speech is going to be truncated in the Senate. So Dickson and some who are supporting him are very right for fighting for our democracy. It doesn't matter if that is also politics, but it matters that our democracy must stand. That is not all. That is not all. As an extension, in Bayelsa State, as an extension, his successor by name of Duwoye Diri is also waging a war against Wike, the minister of FCT. In fact, Wike has been told in clear terms, do not come to Bayelsa State. You are not welcome to Bayelsa State. You are not welcome, sir. Because anywhere you go, it seems as if you always bring fire and problem and division and chaos with you. And we in Bayelsa State, we are a peace-loving people. Because there's a rumor that a group in Bayelsa State is planning to host Wike. A support group is trying to host Wike in Bayelsa State. And this has shaken the entire Ijaw Nation in Bayelsa State. They are not having it. It is like a threat because, Wike has made his stand clear. I do not value Ijaw people because they are minority and I am the one that gives them whatever they have. I give them what they have in Rivers State. They can't win the election in Rivers State. I made their brother governor. I don't think I will do it again. So Ijaw are the minority of minorities, according to Wike. And the Ijaw Nation are unanimous in their voice that we reject. They reject that tag of being called a minority by Wike. They are not finding it funny because I do not see a reason why Wike should have called them that. And I have told Wike to apologize for that statement. Former Goodluck Jonathan of Nigeria is an Ijoma. Sereke Dixon of Bayelsa State, Senator and former governor, is an Ijoma. Pa Edwin Clark, late Pandef, is an Ijoma. Due Diri of Bayelsa is an Ijoma. Ijoma people have raised great men in this country. Great men. Great men in this country. I see no reason why Wike should have treaded that path. If not that, this is politics, and he has declared his stand and his fight. So Due Diri of Bayelsa has made it clear. He said it clearly. Please, Wike, stay in Abuja. Stay in Abuja. We don't want you here. You are not welcome to Bayelsa State. Remain in Abuja. And furthermore, he has gone to ban the use of public facilities for any gathering without prior approval from the governor himself. As it stands now, they can't use any public facility for the gathering of any gathering of sort for Wike. And if a private business is going to use it, that means that private business is just taking a risk, because I know how Nigerian politicians work. I'm advising any private business or private place in Rivers State that is planning to use their hall to welcome Wike to please, please, please be very careful, because I know how this will end. I know how this will end. But the Wike I know is not going to listen. The Wike I know is going to come, because definitely Wike has every right as a citizen of Nigeria to visit anywhere. Wike has every right to visit Bayelsa State. He has every right of association. He has every right of association. He has every right to carry out his business as he deems fit under our constitution. So on this part of banning Wike from coming to Rivers State is very, very undemocratic. 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 And this is not good for our democracy. That is why we are saying, as much as you want APC to be democratic, you as PDP should also learn to be democratic. You should learn it. Because that is just the way it works. You can't be fighting to take over power from APC and you're already flexing muscles in your state, Bayelsa. Is that what we're going to do? Telling a citizen not to come to your state? How do you do that? What if he tells you that you should not come to Abuja? Because he is the owner of Abuja. How would you feel? We should stop kind of politics. Why are you scared of Wike? Is Wike from Bayelsa State? You see, the way we play this politics in this country, it's scary. And we don't know the future of a country. We are fighting for APC, that APC should sit up. And PDP is also impunity. That's impunity, abuse of power. Telling another citizen not to come to a state. Having said that, this battle needs to stop. It doesn't build our democracy. It doesn't build our democracy at all. If for anything, it makes things worse. We're not in a banana republic for crying out loud. This should stop. Ijaw versus Wike, this one versus Ijaw. All this, I know what Wike said is wrong. Let's not escalate it. That's why I said the battle for 2027 has already started. And now nobody's listening. They're already carrying out their plan. This thing is a chess. They know what they're doing. Natasha here, Akpabio there, Sereke Dixon here. Lots of players in this. Playing their game, Fubara here. All this IHS, state of emergency, sole administrator. Lots of things going on in this country. And all is just politics. Having said that, don't forget, as politicians, that if Nigeria doesn't exist, you will not have a career. So be very careful and be guided in carrying out your politics. Please do your politics safely. Stay away from violence. Keep Nigerians away from this. Do your politicking. Do not break the law. Do not engage in impunity because you are in office. And keep our country safe. Please. This is me. I'm calling on the DSS to take note of all these actions that are happening, to take note of all these moves they are making, because it looks as if some people are doing too much. Let us not take this country down the dungeon. Let us not take this country down the galleys, down the gallows, down the river. Nigeria must stand. Nigeria must stand. I've been your host, Chinedu. Sign out on your favorite show, Direct on the Spot, the show where we hit it hard and hot on matters of concern that shape and affect our daily lives. Peace.